Power doesn't come softly in Cape Town's underworld. It comes at gunpoint. For more than 2 decades, one name stood at the crossroads of violence, nightclub empires, and political whispers: Andre Naudé. He built an empire in the shadows, protected by muscle, bullets, and fear. But in this world, power is borrowed, not owned. And when debts come due, even kings bleed. This is the chilling true story of a man who ruled the night, until the night swallowed him whole. Andre Naudé didn't begin life as a feared crime boss. Born and raised in South Africa during the turbulent apartheid era, his early life was marked by the raw realities of power, identity, and conflict. While little is publicly documented about his exact upbringing or schooling, those close to the Cape Town underworld would later say, Andre wasn't born into the game, he fought his way in. In his younger years, Naudé was known for his size and physical presence. He was a natural enforcer, the type of man who didn't flinch in a fight. He began his working life as a bouncer, guarding the doors of nightclubs in Cape Town, a city infamous for its nightlife and violence. This was where he sharpened his edge, navigating fights, drug peddlers, and power plays. It wasn't long before he caught the attention of larger players in the nightclub protection business. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Naudé had risen through the ranks, not through education or corporate success, but through his ability to control chaos. He became part of a security operation that later transformed into what authorities would call a bouncer mafia, strong-arming venues, taking over club doors, and eliminating competition with brute force. But Naudé wasn't just a thug. He understood systems, how to protect, intimidate, and expand. He knew who to partner with, who to pay off, and when to strike. This made him indispensable. By the time Specialized Protection Services was formed, alongside other figures like Mark Liffman and Jerome Booysen, Naudé was already seen as one of the most respected and feared figures in Cape Town's nightlife economy. From a bouncer to a boss, Naudé's journey was not by accident. It was forged in fists, loyalty, and fear. Andre Naudé was a towering figure in Cape Town's criminal ecosystem. For over 20 years, his name was synonymous with dominance in the nightclub security business. But behind the security contracts lay secrets, silent wars, and deadly betrayals. His rise began in the 2000s when he worked as a bouncer and private security enforcer. But he wasn't just muscle. He was strategic. Naudé quickly aligned with some of the Western Cape's most powerful and feared figures, businessman Mark Liffman and gang leader Jerome Booysen. Together, they formed Specialized Protection Services, SPS, a company that would soon control over 140 venues and 350 bouncers across the region. What looked like a legal business was, according to investigators, a cover for systematic extortion and intimidation. Club owners allegedly paid for protection or faced the consequences. In 2012, authorities charged the SPS leadership with hundreds of crimes, including intimidation and firearm possession. But the case collapsed. No convictions, no jail time. Their power only grew, but so did their enemies. A rival emerged, Nafiz Modack, once a silent partner, now a declared opponent. The underworld began to split in two. Naudé and Liftman on one side, Modack and Booysen on the other. Turf wars erupted. In 2014, a brazen daylight shootout in Belleville.
And I heard 2 gunshots. So I looked over there and I saw like a big silver gun. And then the guy just, it actually almost looked like a toy gun because he was so calm about it. And then he just started walking and he had like a briefcase or something he had, and he put the gun behind it to hide it. And then he just walked quickly, but no, he didn't even run. And then the daughter got out and started screaming for an ambulance. Apparently there was a car there and he got in and he
left Naudé injured. More than 50 shots were fired. It was a message. This wasn't business, it was war. Then, violence came to his doorstep. In 2019, Naudé's car was ambushed while he drove with his son. Miraculously, they escaped unharmed. Weeks later, his family home was riddled with bullets while his child slept inside. These attacks weren't random. They were surgical, personal, meant to break his grip on the empire he built. And then came the most damning chapter. In 2017, Brian Weinstein, known as the Steroid King, was executed in his Constantia mansion in front of his partner and child. The state alleged that Naudé, Liftman, and Booysen orchestrated the hit to protect illegal steroid operations and secure dominance in Cape Town's fitness drug trade. They were arrested and charged in 2021. Murder, conspiracy, firearms, extortion. Naudé denied it all, but the pressure mounted. In 2024, during a major court hearing, he collapsed and was hospitalized. The empire was cracking. The enemies were circling. And in 2025, the final blow came. On June 12th, Andre Naudé was ambushed and gunned down along Voortrekker Road in Paro. He was 55. His bodyguard was also killed. No arrests have been made. The message was clear. This was a hit. Less than a year earlier, his longtime ally, Mark Liftman, was also killed in another targeted shooting. Within months, the 2 most powerful men in Cape Town's protection racket were wiped off the map. Their empire dismantled by bullets, betrayal, and time. Andre Naudé spent his life building an empire with fear as foundation and loyalty as currency. But in the criminal world, loyalty expires. Empires rot from within. And when the blood finally dries, all that remains are echoes of a man who once ruled the city's night. He died the way he lived, hunted, feared, and never truly safe. In Cape Town's underworld, you either rule the game or get buried by it. And for Andre Naudé, the blade he danced on finally turned. Thank you for watching. If this story gripped you, hit the subscribe button for more chilling true crime documentaries from South Africa and beyond. Like this video, drop a comment below with your thoughts on Andre Naudé's legacy, and share this with someone who needs to know how power in the underworld really works. Turn on notifications, because the next story is darker than the last.